about. They do have Big Bertram in the goal box. One of the subs filling in today. Going to be getting it done. And for EKC, other team playing here, this is their battle to secure winner side playoffs. If they lose, they are dropped into to loser side, the 5th, 6th position. Don't really want to be there. So just gotta get through Bang Bang, and then they get a humble 4th place. But still a team in the North American Strikers League. Still not a team to be trifled with. Not going to be an easy battle.
That's right. Not in the slightest, but we're going to hop right into it. We did see the Luna X bands, and starting off here, a mix of Demolitionist and Siege Machine coming out from both of these teams, of course, on their respective strikers. So two, fairly important awakenings, especially for Grimella and Bertram. This is going to be big for maintaining this pressure, as we saw the IMEs in previous games do. Just get the core up to Drew, and you're going to get double barriers.
Yeah, really. Just like that. Unfortunately, Drew has passed away in a fatal accident on the Atlas laboratory. He's going to be back real soon. In the meantime, though, one barrier up for Bang Bang. Going to be defending against this one real quick. A little bit of doo-doo action, but now barriers down. Now, this, I believe, is Bertram's NASL debut. First time ever hitting the stage right here on his signature pick, the Boo. Looking mighty fine. Bang Bang here has a great opportunity. Has the core. Just has to push it up and get a little bit of that scoring action set up.
That's right. NXCD with that Demolitionist has the core flip, forced to burn it just to get the orb and stay alive. Bertram with that strike shot, able to get that save here. Drew looking to get it past. Now there is some pressure in the midfield. Soren with a beautiful angle, but we do see the Tofu Fortress coming out. Drew looking for the core flip, will flip it, but not finding its mark just yet, as the glitch pop can't secure it either. Soren lives another day, as now the core being passed up with that strike shot. Grimella has the flip. Katsuna also has the flip into that bottom corner. Soren not able to save that one. Bang Bang with the first goal of the series.
Bang! That's what we like to see. That's one goal for Bang Bang. They have the opportunity to just gatekeep EKC from winner side playoffs. And, as a non-biased caster, being put up here, I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we all love a rookie story, whether or not you're contractually affiliated with the team in question. But It's always good to see Bertram or someone like that on the pitch.
Amen. And there he is. Look at him go. Close to a flip. His brawler is, dead. Gone. Dead and gone. But, has that core flip now. Has an opportunity.
Oh, interesting there.
Yeah, a little bit of luck on his side, which is always nice. And he's going to be holding on to this flip just a little bit longer, as now Grimella is facing the brunt of the EKC onslaught.
Yeah, all good. Just got to go next and try not to get that core pass directly in front of your net. Bertram here still sitting on the core flip, as we see this player taken off the map. Katsuna, though, looking for the pass. NXCD has the flip, but it's such low stagger, getting knocked all the way to midfield as the center expanse comes into play yet again. Not popped quite yet. Grimella passes it to Drew, able to get that second barrier off of what I presume was an accident, but we'll call it intentional for the sake of Bang.
Oh, yeah. Bang Bang on top. Bang Bang looking beautiful. And the flip burn from Bertram right here. Things looking scary, but both of his teammates have killed over and died. And he's still just holding strong. A little bit of a scary situation, but he gets active with the roll. A Summer Assault in there, and things are looking fine. Flip burn from Drew, but unfortunately not able to get anything, and that will be a goal for EKC. The flip in the goal box from Katsuna will be putting it in, but hey, Bertram clears,
Bertram does clear. Of course, worst case scenario, there's not too much you can clear when there's just a flip in the middle between the top and bottom of the net. Not able to get out of that one, but Grimella using that ult, trying to get things past, able to get that first barrier. Now Soren here is stuck. NXCD uses that death touch to clear that core through, and Drew has so much pressure with those right clicks, able to get those through and hopefully take a second barrier. But Soren is no stranger to having an empty net and is obviously incredible at defending it. That's what got this team through. Has gotten them 5 wins so far. And NASL looking for their 6th, trying to secure this winner's side bracket of playoffs. We'll see another barrier fall this time for Bang Bang.
Yeah, Grimella looking a little low. NXCD also looking low, but both players looking like they're able to get their orbs. EKC with the ball, with the offense, able to get the last barrier with that core flip right on top of it. Staggering Grimella while they're there too, but he's able to get an orb. A crazy proc on the Atlas primary in the corner is going to bounce it straight forward into Bang's net. But now it looks like they're defending.
Ooh.
But just like slotted right in the bottom corner, right outside Bertram's strike hitbox, and EKC is going to be pulling ahead right now.
Yeah, that was an absolute dime into that bottom corner. There is no saving that one. No strike in the world is long enough. I don't even think Kazan's strike would have saved that one with that special hitbox. Nice angle there from an XZD, getting rewarded, but in a scary situation. Manages to get out and get the orb. 2-for-1 special here. Bertram doing a good job keeping this final barrier alive for now. But has a lot to deal with. Has a core flip, has lots of blobs, has NXZD sitting there posturing. As Drew is staggered, able to stay alive and at least burn some abilities from Soren. That is something on Atlas. Most of these abilities have such long cooldowns that if you're especially able to bait out that secondary, that is very good for your team.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we're looking at another core flip from deep in the corner coming out from Katsuna. Unfortunately, not able to get anything. And really, I'm just looking for. Oh, not that. I'll be honest. Grimella has been executed. Full stagger down, but both members of Bang with the core flip, no energy of that matter to speak of coming out from EKC, and Bertram's just able to hold that barrier. It's beautiful.
It sure is. The Dubu, the last bastion of hope for Bang Bang. They're looking to take that. NXCD survives, but not for long enough. Drew able to take them off the pitch as that second barrier finally falls. Soren just has to try to defend this one, and does the opposite of that. Drew trying to read the up clear as Soren able to find it with that strike shot from Bertram. Able to assist where Grimella has to wait for that to come down, and somehow Drew gets that one. I'm not even sure how that went in. I think NXCD just ended up own goaling that one with the pendulum swing.
I believe a great pendulum swing, trying to get damage onto Drew. Sent that one straight in. Brilliant shot from NXCD, I have to say. You know, just like it I don't think Soren could have done anything about it. So, you know, Bang. And with just like that, we're all tied up, ready to get going. And hey, I like Bang's odds here. We've got Bertram with the flip, Grimella close to one. The energy economy is in their favor. They just have to use their flips in a smart manner, and I think they can do it. You know?
That's right. And I mean, one thing to talk about too, Grimella doing an amazing job on this midfield role right now. Able to help out Bertram and just let him stack up these abilities the whole time. Just waiting for these cooldowns to come back as Grimella's able to stall. And almost every single time NXED has some form of attack, Bertram just has all of the cooldowns available to stop it, which I think is so impressive coming out from this team. And an amazing save from Bertram. You're telling me this guy wasn't on main roster?
That's what I'm saying. This guy clears. And it's what he does.
Yeah, this is looking insane right now with one barrier both in the bottom. Both these goalies trying to get the core up and away. So we see this firewall sentry now coming out. Grimella looking for the pass to Drew. But Soren wins a great strike war. There's the flip, but the angle cut off by the Tofu Fortress. Although the blob will manage to take that second barrier. NXED has the flip, just going to do it point blank. Once again, nothing you can do about that as EKC robs away this last point from Bang Bang.
Yeah, really. Right out from under them. And Katsuna going to be getting that MVP. Has a lot to pick. Probably going to go for the perfect form. In Juno perfect form. Today I will use my ultimate ability. And then it will fill up all the rest of my abilities. If I go in for extra special instead, a similar thing. You know, just CDR on Juno, always going to be nice. That does leave perfect form up for someone else Missile propulsion on the
Oh,
boo.
yeah.
That guy's going to be walling from downtown. The strike shots are going to be crazy. All of the above. A little bit of Mighty Colossus onto NXCD, who did pick up that Demolitionist on start. Looking a little large, looking a little powerful. 121 power. Pretty nice. Perfect form onto Grimella. Just always a great awakening on every character. And Super Surge on Drew is, I think, going to be a big deal.
Look at that log. It's just off the map. I mean, that's one thing to worry about, too, especially with the Tofu Fortress. Honestly, Bertram has been using them incredibly well. Almost every single one is like the perfect angle, which I think is something you rarely see on a Dubu player. Even like world-class NASL players, we see their Dubu walls just have gaps in them or have all sorts of garbage. But look at this now. The entire left side of the pitch is now filled up with tofu pots in random places, which I think is really scary. So any of these ults coming out might actually hinder the defense when you combine them with strike shot, siege machine, and missile propulsion. Very scary.
Yeah, just the projectile range this guy has is insane. You know what's just insane is Grimella with these core flip shots. And I don't think he's missed, getting any value out of these core flips so far. Could be wrong, probably wrong. A lot of flips come out in these games, but now he's just getting hunted down by NXCD. EKC on their damage activities. The patch definitely enables that really well. Grimella down, but Drew has a core flip. Does not have a lot of stagger, but almost KOs NXCD with it. Just barely misses. Soren with the Atlas res also comes out. Gonna be hard to get KOs through that Atlas, but Drew still alive, just barely. And now that Grimella's back, they have an opportunity to get some sort of offense going.
Yeah, Drew's live and alive for now, and we'll have to see somehow surviving yet again with the dash finally taken off by Soren. Now Bertram has a mountain to climb, has to defend this, and almost gets away with it just by not striking. The mind game working through, and the summer assault is ridiculous from this man. Absolute cinema coming out here, and look at the Tofu Fortress. It hits the core twice. Insane.
It's always a treat to watch Bertram play. I get a load of this guy, and he's just been holding down this barrier forever. When did this point start? Like, holy moly. It just, the iron wall unrelenting here. Finally going to be dropping that barrier, but now he's still just sitting there on open net with the flip. You know?
That's right, and using it on the goal line. A beautiful save here. Not tossing it into the Death's Touch by NXCD either, who's going to have to wait for that one to come back. But unfortunately, the Summer Assault just trying to read it, trying to cut that off early, and NXCD finds that top corner of the net for yet another goal for EKC. And believe it or not, this is only set 2.
Yeah, just barely missing, hitting the core with that Summer Assault. Hate to see it, but like, he's just holding on, not letting anything through. I liked the Summer Assault. It was very proactive, trying to get in there, like you said, prevent anything from starting. It's pretty unlucky to see, on some Dubu action, but there he is, just a log in a dream, able to stop that core flip from going down, unable to stop everything that just happened. Katsuna with the ult there, and this extra special is getting a ton of value actually. Just all of these slimes are just doing a number, and that's going to be a core flip, just barely faster than Grimella's core flip. Going to be KOing Bertram and securing that goal, taking EKC 1 point away from winning this second set, and kind of running away with this game.
Yeah, there's just so much damage on the side of EKC coming out that it's hard for Bang Bang to stay alive. I mean, of course, Atlas, Doran picking up that spark of strength, which just adds a little bit more power. And there's another KO from NXCD, just unrelenting right now, level 9. And we see Katsuna sitting on level 10, maxed out, just looking for the core to be passed up. And how do you really defend against this? I mean, you have to just wait until the next set. We've seen Bertram lock it down 1v3 before, but there's only so many times you can 1v3 before the game ends.
Right, it's like a punch card. You've only got so many before you redeem your free. You don't get ice cream, sorry. Like, it's
You're
tough.
free minus 30 MMR.
But lock it in. But here, just both forwards on Bang Bang are dying, being burned to a crisp, and it feels like Bertram against the world right now. you know, someone's always dead. And, oh, Bertram has fallen. It's a travesty, but Grimella in the 1v3. Now it's his turn to try and get something done. But unfortunately, it's pretty easy to pass around one guy, you know, so only so much you can do, and that's going to be EKC locking in another set.
Yeah, believe it or not, you can actually pass the core, guys. I hope my ranked teammates are watching this one as we get into this draft and hot shot. Oh,
yikes!
I mean, that's incredible for Katsuna. Has to pick that one up. I mean, that's the best awakening in the game for Juno.
Yeah, rubbing his hands deviously. Today, I will roll hot shot on the second carousel and get a huge advantage. Oh yeah. That being said, we've got twin drive on Bertram. Gonna be putting those rolls to work. More size on NXCD. Let's do a little bit of math here. We've got 20% on demo, 25% on built different, and 12.5% on Might of Colossus. That's 137 power, and yeah, what is that? 57% size, just about. That's a lot. He's really big.
That's really big. This is the opposite of the action figure. This is the Gundam statue of NXCD.
The Titan.
Yeah, Titan with no Among, and we see Grimella looking for this pass up. Drew in the hot seat, just sitting all the way up past that line. Soren looking to pass it through. Grimella with an excellent strike, and now there's a lot of pressure in this bottom corner. Drew looking for that dash, not able to find it, as Bertram burning all these cooldowns with that extra now twin drive, and the core just drifts in off of the sentry turret.
Yeah, right then and there. And something I neglected to mention was I was incredibly enamored with how big this guy is. Make no mistake. But Drew picked up Spark of Resilience, and you know, the guy who's been getting staggered a whole lot, that's a game changer. 405 now? Something like, yeah. Big, 455, sorry. That's a lot of stagger going to that guy. Gonna be making living a lot easier, especially for Zentaro, who doesn't have a whole lot of stagger. Grimella also picking up a Dash Awakening means that he just has so much more presence on the map. And Bang Bang suddenly, they're not the ones getting KO'd anymore. And that's a game changer. And that's another banger core flip coming out from Grimella from downtown. Suddenly Bang Bang's about to win this game.
Yeah, all of a sudden. I mean, you mentioned Grimella's core flips earlier, and there's yet another one finding its mark. The strat is just live. You know, the only problem we've really talked about from Bang Bang is just them getting double.
Oh no! Spaghetti all over the floor.
Oh
no! Pick it up.
Well, there might be more than the only problem of Drew dying. That was one of them that hopefully will be remediated in this next point here. But yeah, like you mentioned, that Spark of Resilience helping out a lot. We see NXZD now, the one with all the damage being dumped onto him. Core flip blocked away by the Summer Assault. Bertram doing a great job burning these cooldowns with the right sequence. Able to get this, and Drew trying to find this bottom barrier. Doesn't get the bottom one somehow. That's a boys angle if I've ever seen one, and then is taken off the map. Or rather, Grimella taken off the map. This is peak Omega Strikers right here.
Yeah, really, as Bertram just pulls off another like mind-bending, unreal save. Has to burn the flip to the Atlas primary, but still gets it out. It does not care, does not matter. And really, this is reminding me of season 4 Bang Bang. The Bang Bang that we all fell in love with last season before they did not win in playoffs. But that's not important because right now, they could prevent EKC from being on winner's side in playoffs. And if that doesn't count for something, I don't know what any of this is all about.
That's right. Your dying wish, your dying bang is to mess up another team. That's
your dying bang.
Do. But you want to win. Oh, Soren takes his own barrier. The little gold patches on the shoulder might be accurate.
Shining through.
Oh, and Bertram with a nice Summer Assault stopping the game here. As we see Drew in this corner. NXCD puts it through. Bertram not able to find the strike, and things are somehow evened out. 2-2 now. And EKC is 1 point away from taking game number 1.
Yeah. 1 point away from sealing it out and not having any worries. But I think if Bang Bang wins this set, the game gets so much harder. one of these three players gets like an incredible awakening, almost certainly, and like they're all really close to having like great builds. Just one of them getting out of control could spell disaster for EKC. Again, though, they have to get there first, and EKC is just on the offensive all the time. They have Bertram, and he is holding this barrier down until the day he dies. But they're really struggling to get their offensive tempo.
That's right. And I think a huge part of it, too, is Soren with those stacks in that last pickup is so fast now. 532 speed, able to just sprint around the field, where you have to opt for, of course, strike shot on a character like that. The momentum boots that you miss are now replaced with the stacks on stacks, and is able to cause so much offensive pressure. Able to assist, and look at that, the Tofu Fortress finding the KO on the Katsuna. And now it's a power play for the side of Bang Bang.
Yeah, Bang Bang indeed. A little bit of Siege Machine missile prop action. Shot that guy in the head, dead on the floor. Now back. Welcome back, Katsuna. But EKC still can't get this barrier. Sorry. And Bertram still has a flip, though. And so now it's the battle of the goalies, battle of the flips. That's going to be one flip burns. Drew with the great strike war against the blob there. Could have just sealed it right there. Things are looking a little scary, though, as Katsuna with the jump across Drew is able to get a great angle right in between Bertram and Grimella. Sealing up that game. EKC locking it up, not going to be letting Bang Bang get out of control here. Game 1 to them.
Yeah, game 1 in a 3-0 as well, despite how close that game looked. Much like that last series, Bertram with 99 saves. You're doing a great job there. That's pretty insane. That's a lot of saves, but also 231 redirects. We can tell, obviously, which side had the most offensive pressure, and that definitely goes to EKC, winning that first game 3-0. And we'll have to see how things are mixed up in this next series. We see once again Clarion is going to be map number 2, where Dubu might not be as strong of a goalie.
Right. Dubu, well, to be honest, Dubu's not known for being one of the best goalies ever, as has been a little bit of a sleeper pick. Bertram, though, just putting on a masterclass. I do think that going to Clarion might not pick the Dubu. No, me, guy like me, I wouldn't be locking in the Boo on Clarion. A little scary. But who knows? After that game especially, if I'm Bertram, I'm like, I feel good about what happened there. Like, I played well, I'm going to get in there, and I'm just going to do it up again, just like before. But could always just pick a better character, Always nice. It's a battle between Comfort and the other thing, which I guess is Comfort and Meta are the two categories will be thrown down today. So we'll have to see. But I do want to shout out Bertram for just a phenomenal play out there, doing it up as he's been known to do, but now on the NASL stage, looking good. Looking good
Indeed. But we are going to be, I believe, having a slight roster swap potentially with Fudgy in and Grimella out. So we will see a separate midfielder. And especially on a map like this, I mean, we see the starting awakenings here. We see, I believe that's Perfect Form and Hot Shot.
Yep.
So we've seen Rune be incredibly dominant on this map. We've talked about it before. We've seen a lot of Rune. I think almost all today, all of the Clarion games, I believe, have had a Rune on it, with maybe exception for one. Rune Hotshot, really good. Rune Perfect Form, really good. Juno Hotshot and Perfect Form, also really good. I think these midfielders just have a nice little charcuterie board of strikers to select from that just absolutely love these abilities.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these awakenings super strong on this map. A Perfect Form, obviously, you can just get in there and start, tearing people up, get all your CDs back. Always great to just be stacking on the damage, put people out of the play. Hotshot, though, is always a win condition. You can always just get to overtime and then send the core going Mach 300 straight to the empty spot in the goal. And That feels great. It's a wonderful day to pick Juno and then watch the slime put it in. We've done it.
Oh, it is the best. You don't even have to play the game. You just press it and you get to watch like it's like football simulator, football manager, something like that. You just get to watch the game play. It's like auto chess. And we do see the first ban coming out here. We see the Atlas ban, and there's the second one coming out as well. Atlas and Mako. Very, I think these were the same bans that the other teams picked for this map too. So not too surprising, pretty standard here. And of course, the Juno pick coming out. Yeah, it's going to be
Yep.
a very fast core.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Just a good pick here. Gonna be nice. I believe that means it's gonna be Fudgy Waffles on the Juno, locking it in. But that's an Atlas ban over a Luna ban, and that's going to be Luna being locked in immediately by EKC and Zentaro. I believe last week we saw Cosmic Calamities go against EKC, and they didn't ban Luna in the back 2 games and ended up losing the series. And the secret recipe to success against EKC, as written in the ancient texts long ago, has always been to ban Luna. And so I'm very concerned about what's going on, because obviously not banning Luna means Katsuno will be playing Luna. And he usually performs very well on that. So I'm scared. I'll be truthful.
Our
I can say
affiliated
it.
caster is scared. I'm not surprised. He's scared for Bang Bang.
Yeah, they gave the enemy midfielder his best character that he's known for. I'm quaking in my boots. That guy usually just goes crazy. So we'll have to see. Bang Bang's rounding out their comp with, I believe, Estelle goalie and Rasmus in the brawler position. Definitely a very different pick from Dubu, who's being locked in by EKC.
Yeah, speaking of
enough.
which, yeah, Dubu. I mean, I know the odds are so low. Dubu forward, question mark? Definitely not, right? But I would love to see it.
Yeah, it would be. That would be awesome. No, Soren is locking it in. Definitely not the pick I would want to see Soren on. He's been going on his melee goalie grind, but this map, the other 2 picks that his team did, pretty conducive of like an IME, maybe a Vice. People have been playing Vice recently, like those would all be great picks. Dubu. And I could be wrong. Hey, show me. But definitely not what I expected. Absolutely not. Far from it.
No. Yeah, far from it indeed, but have a little bit of fun in week 9. I always love to see Dubu. He's just such a cool character. Just the Tofu Fortress, the jank, the RNG mixed with skill is always just so fun to watch. So I love that guy. Fudgy Waffles being in too. This is a crazy comp. We have Bertram, Drew, and Fudgy Waffles as the roster. Not something I thought I'd be saying maybe at the start of season 5, but definitely something I am happy to see in this match. So it is time for both of these teams to absolutely lock in. But just looking at the comps, I have to say EKC's on paper looks much stronger to me. Would you agree, Yoshi?
I think so. I think just Zen Luna is a beautiful forward pair. You got the perfect form. You got the hot shot for Zen and Luna, respectively. Luna could also just go perfect form. It's nice, but that core speed, hard to deny. Pretty similar, honestly. Both CDR Awakenings gonna be nice, but that's just a great damage core for EKC, which is what they do. They can just start mowing people down. And on the other end, Bang Bang has Erasmus and Juno, which is not bad. Both great like core control picks. And the Estelle goalie, which is great at pushing up. Not quite a melee goalie pick though, like the Boo, who gets to hold it down. So it's gonna be interesting. I think Bang Bang definitely has a chance, but still a little concerned. The EKC comp just looks like everything they want and more, except the Dubu, which we've talked about.
Yes, we definitely have. And, you know, Estelle, maybe not a goalie that can really deal with just Luna and Zentaro. Even just Zentaro is such a difficult striker to defend against. One barrier drops there already. Here comes that ult. Not dealing enough yet, but you wait. Later on in this game, when scaling starts to happen, that is going to hurt very, very, very bad.
Yeah, if EKC wins, if the first set EKC wins, Deadeye shows up, I'm gonna be having some words with Mr. Odyssey himself. That would be crazy, you know, like that wouldn't just happen, right? But
oh, surely not.
Ha ha ha, you know. But we'll have to see. Right now, EKC is the one with the barriers open. They're gonna have to win a set before we start talking about winning a set and getting Deadeye. But right now, it's up to Bang Bang to get the core into the enemy net. You know the win condition, and it seems like they're struggling to do so right now. Getting a little bit of passing play, getting the offense rolling, but Katsuna with the flip going to be shutting that out. And now Drew almost gets it, but Soren with a great save right there on the line. Going to be getting that and has a flip for later. Things got a lot harder for Bang Bang.
Yeah, Soren is just so good. We saw it, like, literally not even past the first point. Like a pixel perfect strike shot save. We see some more beautiful angles. I don't know what more you can expect from this guy. He is such a good goalie player. And there's a reason why this team is doing it very well right now. NXZD is low, and Fudgy Waffles just finds a demon angle off of the top corner, which he'll take, I guess, get them on the board. Fudgy, his first game on, and definitely the first point.
Yeah, a secret Juno slime hiding hidden in plain sight, as they say. Oh, but you know what's not hidden in plain sight is Drew, who's hidden off the screen like fully dead and gone. Great KO coming out from NXCD there. Barriers traded. Definitely not what you want to see out of a power play, but both flips coming out from Bang Bang. Pretty unlucky, but here now a power play of their own. Sorry, wow. Drew has been shot again, and that's the Luna. That's the Katsuna Luna. But again, another barrier down in their power play. What's going on?
That is the age-old question. What is going on? we'll have to figure that out as we keep going through here. This time we see Katsuna picking up that size buff. The Summer Assault from Soren will save this goal as Bertram still has one barrier to his name. Looking for something here, just trying to get it up to Fudgy and Drew. We're stuck on this bottom corner. That Tofu Fortress is not going to help out. It's Drew now. Gets that death touch, finds that bottom corner. The strike shot was not up in time for Soren. Tries his best to defend that one, but Bang Bang up 2-0 in this first set. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. There Bertram has been executed, and I think EKC's with this Luna is just guaranteed at least one KO every point. That's just what he does, and it's going to be very difficult to deal with. Both barriers down. Very successful power play from EKC. Bang Bang is just going to have to figure out how it either, play entirely to avoid getting KO'd, which is so difficult, or figure out how to get things done through the power plays, because it's not looking like there's a whole lot else to do. Power play of their own, though, great opportunity to get both barriers just like EKC. There's one, and another KO, the double on NXCD, and now Soren is still just holding down this barrier.
Yeah, this is amazing defense from EKC, and now it's 2 versus 2. Not the way the game was meant to be played, but definitely a situation they're in. Here comes the ult to secure it from Katsuna with the help of NXZD, able to get that one through, and EKC's on the board.
Yep, just like that. Could be an insane reversal coming out of EKC. As they say, sometimes it just takes a trickle to start a flood, and EKC starting this game slow, definitely, but just a little bit of momentum to turn it around for them. Being said, Bang Bang 1 point away from winning the set would be huge. Dodging the 6-0 and potentially even winning this game. Bring it back. Doing a great job on the defense right now, holding it down. Katsuna with the flip, going to be ripping it immediately. Unfortunately, not getting anything. And actually, barrier down for EKC. Things are looking rough for EKC, actually. I'm thinking about it. They're not in the greatest position.
They aren't, but they have an amazing opportunity to get out of it by getting scored on and moving on to the next set.
True.
As that second barrier falls. There we go. There's the second barrier for Katsuna. Able to pick that one up. The ult coming out, forcing some evades out, and there we go. Now EKC in a good opportunity, potentially, after this draft to just sort of reset and get back to the way things should be for them.
Yeah, Hotshot unable to show up on this draft immediately because everyone already has it. Everyone except the two brawlers who took perfect form. Juno cannot be picking it. I'm seeing Deadeye though, which is going to be taken immediately, denied. I was sort of in the realm of being correct. The first draft, Deadeye, right there, first picked, gonna be taken. But you know, the deny Luna challenge seems real tough. Today we've denied Deadeye. Extra special is being picked up instead. Yikes. That's going to be hard to deal with. Peak performance being picked up by NXCD, I think is going to be a pretty big deal. Low staggered guy, now has speed and health. Pretty nice. Fudgy Waffles almost executed immediately. And Soren picking up stacks again, which we saw how much of a difference it made last game. You know, if this guy can get moving, he might just be able to put on a Dubu masterclass, the likes of which we saw out of Bertram last game.
That's right, and Bertram gets that stagger swagger, able to move a little bit quicker himself, but I think the real catch is going to be the damage. I mean, we know NXDD now has extra special, just able to spam that at kickoff, and with no real energy awakenings yet on either side, it's going to be difficult to stay alive, and stagger swagger might help a little bit, but I'm scared for Fudgy and Drew because they're about to take the onslaught of damage that is coming their way throughout these next few sets.
Yeah, it's just getting started, and really, at EKC, any game, EKC can win because they pick characters like Zen and Luna, and almost save that. Hold on, NXDD with a great ult, Drew having a brilliant shot, putting it in right then and there, but you know everyone held their breath for a moment. NXDD just almost there, could have struck it out, but I think the core went a little bit too fast there, and be packing that one up. Bang Bang taking the first point again. Like we were talking about before the game, I would have given this one to EKC based on comp so quickly, but Bang Bang showing that they're not done yet. You know, the gatekeeping has to commence.
That's right. The gatekeeping certainly will commence, and the goalkeeping is certainly top tier from both of these teams. NXDD almost taken off the pitch by that Estelle, and here comes the ult. NXDD able to burn all of the abilities to get that core to go through. But now, look at this. Another KO. This time, Drew gets it. Katsuna KO'd off the map with that core flip, I believe. And Bertram has flip. Might be trying to get aggressive here. Has to be careful of the core speed from the hot shot, though. Any Dubu log could spell absolute disaster. And Drew is just able to get the core in just the right angle and score yet another goal. It's looking good for Bang Bang.
Yeah, just brilliantly played by Drew, KOing Katsuna on respawn, and then the hook, the slow walk, and Dubu just not fast enough to get there. So looking good. And now looking like they're about to take a second barrier. Yeah, just like that. Both the gate open. I'm at a loss of words. It happened so quickly. And now just, I'm watching Bertram on defense. Big smile on my face. You know, life is good. But now EKC looking like they're revving it up a little bit. Getting their KO on. But Drew on a breakaway, unable to get anything. EKC with the power play. This is their chance.
This is their chance indeed. NXDD fairly low HP, taking consistent damage from Bertram, but able to secure that second barrier. But Drew, one pendulum swing is all you need to just win this second set, which is so insane. After watching last game, the shift in momentum seems like they have an all-new batch of energy as NXDD taken off the map yet again. Soren's just going to sit in net and stall some timeout, waiting for NXDD to come back and help defend. We see Katsu now looking for something. Almost has flip, and those blobs get a lot scarier in overtime, especially with Hot Shot. That's Red Core after a single one, and Bertram with an amazing save keeps it alive, and Drew finds the top corner. Bang Bang might now 3-0 in the second game, but don't call it a comeback just yet.
Not just yet, but my eyes are telling me something that I'm not. I won't say it. But wow, just Bertram with one of the most beautiful saves you've ever seen in your life. Again, sent it straight to Drew, who just puts it in, and really just we're looking at a goalie masterclass out of this guy. Even off the Dubu, even off the melee goalie, is just, perfection coming out. Looking at the draft, we've got some size on Drew, humble 20%, 25%. Wow. Missile prop on Soren. We saw how much it was able to do for Bertram last game, and even though they didn't win, still really nice. The KOs are just coming out so nicely for Bang Bang. It's looking great. NXCD picked up Adrenaline Rush, but might not even be able to proc it. Oh, who am I kidding? It's EKC. They'll probably get something, but Bang Bang is just leading in KOs right now, and I think it's making such a big difference. They're able to capitalize so well on every power play.
Absolutely, in a scary spot once again, but Bertram just gliding that core along the nice edge of the barrier, keeping it alive, and NXCD is just trying to get it forward. Fudgy is just such a menace in the midfield. It's so hard to get it past all these blobs when you put him in the right spot. This time, Katsuna taken off the map again, and somehow, there we go. There's that Dubu jank we were talking about. Soren loses the barrier off of one stray tofu. And Fudgy looking for that bottom corner. Katsuna comes back just in time and is able to get one, catching Bertram off guard, but you still have to try to get it through these lanes, and it's so hard to force it through.
Yeah, really. Especially, like, I'm looking at all these slimes everywhere. Doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. Katsuna's on that with this dash, the hotshot dash, blasting right in there. He's so good at winning that interaction. With as many games on Luna as he has, you would hope he would, but just, it's always incredible to see, because I don't think I ever see him lose that strike war after hitting the dash. It's super impressive.
That's right, a master of strike wars, and especially just knowing the timing of Luna. Obviously, so many games under their belt. Able to take that. And NXCD now manages to turn that around and survives. Gets the KO of his own. Looking for that bottom corner, but Bertram is so patient with the strike shot and manages to find that KO. It's Fudgy now trying to get up past. Katsuna does have the flip, might use it for potentially a KO. Soren with the interesting mix-up. Drew trying to get it through here. Soren has the control. 1 second till Fudgy's back on the map, and until his teammate is off of it, there are just so many KOs it's difficult to keep track of. Yeah, really. It's NXCD is just keeps getting sniped out, and Bertram with the great save, almost getting it. I'm just thinking, like, Drew playing Zentaro last game was always dead. NXCD looking chunked right now, looking a little low. I would love to see the death statistic on how many deaths NXCD has, because this character just seems to be racking them up. But it doesn't matter. Katsuna from downtown, literally the opposite side of the map, different zip code, flying in to put that in. Wow. Yeah, that is just the pressure that comes out of a player like that, and it's terrifying. You think you're good, and all of a sudden there's just this little astronaut lady flying at Mach 1 at your net with the core in between the two of you. It makes the cross clear much scarier, and Katsuna, I feel like, has been conditioning all game, not necessarily going for things like that, but being up 1 point in that set gives you the opportunity to try riskier things. And speaking of risky things, now both barriers are gone for EKC, and Soren is left trying to defend this. Yeah. And Soren looking a little low, too. One of the flaws of the Boo, as I was talking about in the Bun Bun series, is that it just can't... He's not moving too much. Not going anywhere. So it's pretty easy to just stack damage on him. Full health now, but now NXCD looking a little chunked. And EKC is just... It kind of feels like they're always on the back foot. And of course, they're up 2-0 right now. But that doesn't matter, because they have the net open, and Fudgy Waffles with one big strike war is going to be taking a point.
and putting Bang Bang back on the board. 2 away from winning the game. EKC, well, I do favor them later in the game. You know, as we've seen this set so far, it's hard to deny that Bang Bang is just looking great right now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they are in perfect form. At least Drew is with the Awakening, but everyone else playing incredibly well. And we see it once again taken off the pitch. I just watched Katsuna lose all of his health in 1 second. Does have this flip, though, and an interesting Dubu wall. We'll keep things alive for a little bit longer. A nice clear to thread the needle from Soren. But Drew has the opportunity to double. Almost gets it. Katsuna still on such low HP. A scary place to dash to. The pass into the ult. Almost securing that combo and EKC's first set, but just not quite. Bertram forced to try and defend. NXCD almost has that primary strike there. He'll use it to try to stuff the core flip, but Drew gets 1 and a KO.
Yeah, really big here. It hadn't. They've cast a curse on my mouth to not speak. Power play, getting the second barrier. Almost killed Drew. He is low. He's gone. Strike shot, sealing the deal. And both teams with open nets. Power play for EKC. Can they get it done here? They've got to get through Bertram and his flip first.
That's right. And now we see Drew back online. This guy can win strike wars. We've seen it time and time again. Looking to go through, and there it is. Somehow, Fudgy's blob just gets a piece of that one, sends it into the top corner. And we're evened out 2-2 right now. Golden goal for Bang Bang. EKC has to try to win this to stay in it.
Yeah. On the bounce house, no less. Wouldn't have it any other way. I'm sure the players would, though, as this is stressful. Soren has a core flip. So does NXCD. Gonna be looking mighty nice, but they've just got to get something done. Soren with no core flip now. Things are scary. They've got to burn Bertram's core flip if they want to do anything. I think that's the plan, and they do. Getting a ton of damage on him, too. The flip doesn't seal it, but the passive will. Bertram down, and now both barriers gone. This is EKC's opportunity until NXCD has fallen, and now we're looking at the Hubble 2v2.
Yeah, goalie Waffles in the net. Has plenty experience with that throughout our regular season. It's Drew now. Working alongside Fudgy's blobs. Trying to make it work. A really awkward bounce. Katsuna almost gets a piece of it. As NXCD fighting to stay alive. Taking so much damage as that second barrier falls, and this could be Bang Bang's opportunity, but somehow EKC finds it, the strike shot just a second too late as EKC keeps himself in the game.
Yeah, not over yet. NXCD barely slots it in, and now Soren on first pick there's a lot. Dubu, not a character frequently played. Hard to pin down what his greatest awakenings are, but Glass Cannon's up there. Big Fish, 2 size awakenings. It's just nice to lock in some size. He's a big guy. You know, what if we got even bigger? Already has stacks deciding, I don't need more speed. I'm going to go big. Yeah, I'm going to go big mode. That does mean, though, that Fudgy Waffles gets the Hotshot Rapid Fire combo. Drew gets Catalyst. And that's pretty scary. NXCD, though, with the 1-2 punch, is going to be putting on a lot more damage, and Katsuna with Spark of Strength. That's all really nice for EKC's game plan of kill people. You get them off the map and then win. But I don't know, Drew is just on a tear right now, tearing up these barriers left and right, and it's looking like a Bang world out here.
Sure is. Fudgy able to get another goal off the friend fling, and there's really not too much you can do to stop this. Drew is just tearing up the goal box on EKC's side, and Bang Bang is looking so...
Oh,
okay.
no.
Well, part of them are looking so dead, as immediately the problem is eliminated, and there's both barriers down. NXDD gets the pass, able to strike it down as well in that strike war. And this is what EKC needs to do. They need to blitz, and they need to find these immediate KOs. We see Drew and Fudgy opting to switch sides, perhaps not wanting to go against that Luna, but still forced to absolutely tank that ult down on the bottom side. Katsuna just does so much damage now.
Yeah, really. I'm a little bit of a rudimentary cause and effect situation here. Notice that EKC get KO, win point. Very good. And that's what they want here. That's what we want to see. I think if the point goes on too long though, Bang Bang just puts on the damage just as well, and we'll score. And that's what they've been doing all game. That's the second barrier down. Drew with the flip. Looking a little low. Flip against the wall. Not an opportune spot, but that's NXCD down. And now they have a power play. Katsuno's looking like he's next. Yep, and that's a double KO. And it's just Drew versus Soren in the 1v1. Fudgy Waffles now getting in there with the pass. Ooh. Saved by the strike shot, but the Slime will be putting it in, and Bang Bang is back on match point.
Back to match point indeed, and one away from tying up this series. If you were to look at the NASL standings, it might not be how you thought this game was going to go, or at least this series. But yeah, Bang Bang making it close, trying to do some damage, trying to get some kills, trying to take some barriers and some names in this final week before playoffs. We see Bertram with that core flip. Fudgy forced to burn away some of his energy to evade that Luna ult, which is on such a fast cooldown. Soren doing a good job keeping this last barrier alive. But also Bertram is no slouch to the goal box.
Absolutely not. It just beautiful save after beautiful save. That's what this guy's made of. And you know, the Zen'll gonna be able to take one, but now, oh, a great play from NXCD actually. Hold on, EKC, you know, revving up that engine. Katsuno with the flip, might be looking for some sort of dash play or something else. Get it in. Bertram almost KO'd there, but Fudgy Waffles now back. Power play over, but still EKC has a great advantage here.
Oh,
as both Bertram and Katsuno have been slain, killed in action. I couldn't even tell you where Katsuno went. Oh my god.
I don't know either. I mean, it couldn't have been one of the blobs, as now the second barrier falls. I have no idea, but Katsuno's right back in the fray. Just looking for this angle. But Drew is so fast with that secondary. Soren does have the core flip. Has at least one get out of jail free card. There it is. Looking to get it up to Bertram. The Tofu Fortress traps Katsuna in prison. And the back pass is terrifying with this overtime speed. Bertram looking to get it forward, and no! Somehow, I believe that was struck backwards? Or did NXDD actually get a piece of that one?
I think he tapped it in with the primary. It just slid it right there, and we're back to the bounce house on a 0.5. Again, match point for Bang Bang. EKC's have to win this to stay in there, bring us to a set 5. And they're playing really well. NXCD especially, just always to start the show. Getting some great plays like that. This guy wants to win. Look at him.
I don't blame him. This team is looking strong right now. Bang Bang is putting in work. Soren trying to keep this last thing alive. NXCD looking for the pass to Katsuna. Katsuna just charging up that energy. Looking for any opportunity to dash in and secure a goal. But any dash is very risky, because you put yourself so out of position. NXCD looking to get it through, and does off the bounce house. We're going to a set 5 on map number 2. EKC has the potential to reverse sweep this map and secure their slot in the winner's side of playoffs.
Yeah, EKC I was going to say surging this game, might be super surging on NXCD. It's right there. Going to be taking that, locking that right in. And yeah, again, a bit presumptuous. I've noticed that I've been making some claims in my head that are not quite true, not quite letting things play out. I thought Bang Bang was just going to win this one. You know, they've been looking so good, so close. But here we are, set 5, and EKC could end the set right here, right now.
Wow.
Oh, getting both barriers, trading his life. Wow.
Yeah, I give you one barrier, you get my life off the map. Maybe not the best trade offer, but if Soren's able to lock this one down, it definitely would be valuable. And that hot dog is just off the map. That is absolutely gone, never to be seen again.
Yeah, all packed up. But here, Bang Bang struggling to get through the Dubu right now. He's looking awfully big. Picked up Monumentalist in that last draft. Gonna be showing up with these, massive donuts. But I think the wall helped to KO Katsuna. Drew also down. NXT is looking low. It's a complete bloodbath. Great flip here. Saved by Bertram with the Crystal Thorns too. But NXT does not care as he has just unloaded everything into the goal box, getting it in the top corner, almost getting a KO on Fudgy while he was at it. That's this is NXT set 5 fully scaled, and it is showing. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a world-class player, and he wants you to know. This is absolutely terrifying if you're Bang Bang now. Down 1 point, the momentum obviously not on your side anymore. Not only just in the game, but you got to be thinking, like, I really want this win against this team. We almost had it. You're so close. And NXDD is just taking your barriers like it's nothing. This time soaking up a lot of damage, though. But Bang Bang wants this. And they're going to have to put in a lot more work if they want to close out this map.
Yeah, really. You know, Bang Bang has to win this if they want to see that game 3. EKC obviously want to win this because who wants to go to game 3? You know, hey, guy like me would love to see a game 3 for the people, for the fans, you know. But EKC not looking like they're playing for the fans, playing to win right now. Get it done, and big KO on Drew means that they have this great power play opportunity. They are going to get the barrier, but NXT takes a lot of damage, looking really, really scary here. Drew is back, but now they have to get through the big boo, as EKC just has to look for one opportunity to get a great offense, get it going, and score.
Yeah, Drew's so quick here. It's such a good isolation of that 1v1. Because now the net's open for both sides, and there's a player off the pitch. NXED on such low HP, trying to recover some, but also KO'd by Drew, who has the flip just sitting in the net. Somehow the core got stopped there, I believe, from the Summer Assault, and Drew just had time to reflect and take that shot. 1-1 now in set number 5. EKC is so close to closing it out.
Yeah, so close, but Bang Bang is just unrelenting. All 3 members are just not giving up, still in there. Bertram with a good, nice save. I will continue complimenting this guy until the day I die. But EKC responds in kind with a big KO of their own. Power play on their side. That's 1, almost 2, but the flip's gonna stop that. These teams just keep trading power plays. They keep trading these advantages. It's so scary. Anyone could just blow up at any time.
That's right, and first thing to blow up is gonna be Bang Bang as NXCD scores that one with a bang and a KO on a Bertram and has the flip for the next set. That is absolutely massive. EKC could close out the series right here if they play well enough.
Yeah, this is their chance, and Fudgy Waffles down. Bertram down. It's just Drew against all of EKC, holding on so far, but that's 1 barrier. That's going to be the second. NXCD with the Adrenaline Rush proc, with the flip, not hitting its mark. And now Bang Bang has a chance to come back. All 3 members on the field again. This is their opportunity. This is do or die. And hopefully they don't die anymore, because that will be the game.
I sure will. A nice strike shot save there from Soren. Able to secure it. All 3 members hit by that pendulum swing. Or piercing shot. Soren's looking for something. NXDD is so low. Just being tossed around. Able to survive. Has barely enough energy and forced to evade that. The core almost drifting in. Bertram and Fudgy have to be careful. The self pass from Katsuna. The shot is good in the bottom corner. And EKC will take game number 2 and the series to secure the winner's side of playoffs.
Yeah, insane comeback from EKC, but now locking in their, I believe, 4th place in the playoffs race. That's what you would expect from a team like that. And, you know, it really did look like they were down and out, but they were able to pull themselves together, get exactly what they needed, and bring it right back. And that was a phenomenal game for both teams.
Yeah, a reverse sweep from EKC. And if you look at the stats here, Bang Bang actually scored more goals. They scored 11. EKC won with 10. So that's insane. What a ridiculous reverse sweep. Congratulations to EKC. Of course, Bang Bang, you guys played great. That map number 2 was amazing to watch, and it was an awesome debut as well for Bertram in the NASL. Amazing. Absolutely amazing performance. 84 saves. Soren has 179 saves. Let's talk about that, though. That's a brick wall.
A little bit of debut action there, sitting in his goal box and holding it down. And yeah, just EKC was able to score when it mattered, get all the goals they needed, and that's it. And that's gonna be the season for Bang Bang. You know, as we know, previously eliminated, but hey, they still played really well. Love to see it. EKC taking it in the end, but definitely not depriving us of good games. Looking at the schedule, though, we've got a very important game coming up next. Sad Boys versus Modern Magic. One of these teams will be securing the last slot in playoffs. Oh, the other team will not. And that's it. It's between these two, do or die. One of them will win, one of them will lose. And we're going to be seeing on the cast 2 top players, Threezy Breezy and Gumi, hitting it. So don't go anywhere. Anything else you have to say, Tech?
No, it's been a great regular season. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to catch the playoffs soon. I hope everyone enjoyed the matches. And Gumi Threezy, always a great time. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this. We'll be back.
Woo!